Good morning. Today is Terrific Tuesday, and every day we'll have a little morning message, a little short video. Today's going to be a little bit longer because it's the first time we've done this, and I'm going to show you some of the steps and what you're going to do each morning with your morning meeting. This will be activities that will be the first thing you do every morning. It's kind of like how we used to do calendar math in the morning meeting in your rooms when you were in school in the building. So every day I like to try to look at a neat little fact or something about the day. And today is International Literacy Day. So international means all over the world. All over the world. They're celebrating literacy, which is reading. So let's read today on International Literacy Day. All right, so I'm going to go to screen share, and I want to show you what you're going to be doing. Oops, I got to get to the right place. All right, so if you're watching this, you've clicked on morning meeting. That's the first thing you do. And after you've watched this video, then you'll come to the daily check-in. And when you click this link right here, it'll take you to the check-in form. Got it all right there at the same place. Now, after you've done that, you see this right here. It says go on to the next page, and I've got a link. You click on it, and it takes you straight to it. Now, this is the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, every day at school we do our Pledge of Allegiance. So right here, we've got a picture of a flag, or if you have one at home, you click this link, and it links you to a video for you to go through with the pledge. I want you to notice where it is at, and see if you can tell me later on where this is at. All right, after you've done your pledge and followed along in the video, here we are going to the next page. And here we have calendar math. Now here at the beginning, I'm going to model it for you so you already know what to do. And then later on, you're just going to go on to for yourself. So I've got all the days that it's been so far. Today's Tuesday, and so I'm going to move the next number up. It's Tuesday the 8th in the month of September. So we're finished with that. That's all we do on this page. Now we're going to go down to this next page. So it's calendar math like you did in class. Now right here it says today is. Well, we already said it's Tuesday, so we're going to move Tuesday over. Yesterday was. Now if you kind of forget your days of the week, what came before Tuesday, you can click up here and listen to the Days of the Week song to help you out. But I know that the day before Tuesday was Monday. That's the day we are off for Labor Day. Tomorrow will be, so if I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, tomorrow's going to be Wednesday. Now today's date, well, we know it's the month of September. And it is, when we move that on, and if you're unsure, you can go back and look. I'm going to go back. Oh, it was the 8th. So I can come back down here, put in 8, and it is, if you wanted to go as far as to put what year it is, we would usually have a comma right here. I might get that in a little bit later. Barely have room to get in anyway. And how many days have we been to school? This is the blank day of school. I think. Oh, it's the 16th. So I'm going to do 1, 6, and it's the 16th. Ooh, the 1 covered up by the 6. If I make a mistake and need to move things, I can do my undo button up here. And before I move my 6 down, I'm going to move that over. We need to put the 16th. So we got RD for ERD, TH and ST for ST, but that's not what we put. It is the 16th. 16th. So we do a TH down there. That's what we do on this page. Now we're going to go to page 5. Now we're going to build the day with base 10 blocks. Today's the 16th day. So do I have any hundreds in 16? No. Do we have any tens in 16? Yes, I've got 1 10. And then that equals 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 16 marked there. Then we're going to build the day with coins. So you need to learn your values of your coins. And for time's sake, so that I'm quickly through with the video, I'm going to start with a quarter. But a quarter is 25 cents, the value. That's too high. So I'm going to go to the next one down in value, which is a dime. The value of a dime is 10 cents. So I've got 10. Now I wouldn't do another dime, because if I did that, I'd go 10, 20. That's too much. So I'm going to go to the next highest value coin, a nickel. And a nickel's value is 5 cents. So we have 10 plus 5, 15. And if I did another nickel, that would be 10, 15, and then another 5 would be 20. That's too much. So I'm going to go to the next coin. So I got 15, and this one's a penny. And the value of a penny is 1 cent. So what is 15 plus 1? 16. So there I have 16 with base 10 blocks, and I have 16 with coins. Okay, now it says right here, go on to the next page. Here we have the weather. Today the weather is, and it is nice and sunny outside, so I'm going to move a sun into my graph. And that will be here, there for the next day and the next day, with just what we did together, okay? Then I go to the next page. Maybe, there we go. And what you're going to have is a clock, and it's going to give you the digital time, and you have to put in the hands of the face of the clock or the analog time. Now remember, the shorthand points to the hour, and that's what the first number is. And the second number is the minute hand, the longer one, and that's what you point to for what's over here for the minutes. So let's go with the shorthand, and it's going to point for the 9. So you move it over, and then you got this little thing right here for you to turn it around, and then sometimes you have to move it back again. It needs to be pointing right at the 9. Now with o'clock, I don't see any double zeros here. So what do I use for that? Well, we know that is at 12. It's the starting point for a new hour. And so this represents the 0, 0 for o'clock. So we have 9 o'clock. Okay. So it says go to the next page. We're going to click there. And right here it says click on the picture below to go to daily oral language page. So you're going to click here, and it'll take you to where you need to go. But before we do that, I should have went over this. And then you have journal writing. You would click here to go to journal page. And you could go to that the same way by clicking there. Or when I went to the daily oral language, it takes you right next to it. So you can get to it 2 ways. One, you can get to it here, or you could go to the daily oral language page, and then it'll be the next thing down here at the bottom where it says go to next page. That'd probably be the best way to do it. I was doing there. Then you have this where you can go to the checklist for this week and print it off. So I'm going to go back to this, which I should have done in the first place. Now this is something new. We're going to do this together, but eventually you're going to do it on your own. The directions say use editing marks to show what needs to be corrected in the sentence. We have an example, and then you're going to have one to do for yourself. Write the sentence correctly on the lines using the pencil tool or type it in a text box. I'm going to show you both ways. So we have example, we saw Lucy. Now editing marks are things that you need to learn, because I will give you work back, and I'm not going to say, you need to capitalize this. I'm going to do 3 lines below the letter. And you know that means it needs to be capitalized. So right here, this example, August, the A is not capitalized. So there's 3 lines below it. And then there's all these other ones, okay? So what is wrong with this sentence? Everybody take a look at it. Well, sentences have to start with a capital. So we're going to get our pencil tool down here, and we're going to draw 3 lines down below it. Try to keep it just below that W. I went a little bit ahead up there. That's okay. We're learning it. So that is one thing that needs to be done. What's another thing we need to do in this sentence? We need to have some form of punctuation at the end. So we saw Lucy. That just needs a period at the end. So I'll come over here at this editing marks, and right here, add a period means there's a little dot put right here at the end, and it's circled. So I'm going to go to my pencil tool. Oops, I made a mistake. I got to go back down here to the eraser. I didn't mean that. It's hard to use this. You all have experienced it. So just do a little dot. Goodness gracious, I'm just having a hard time, boys and girls. All around. Let me hit the undo button. I could do that too. There we go. Let's see. What if I was to just click real quick? There we go. And then do a circle. There I go. I finally got the hang of it. All right. Is there anything else we need to do in this sentence? Oh, Lucy is a name. And whenever we do names of specific people or places, we need to capitalize those. So I'm going to do those. Oh, that's a bad line. 3 lines right there. Okay, so on this right here, we're supposed to rewrite this with all the corrections. Write it with a capital W, write it with a capital L, and have our period there. Now, you could do this with the writing tool. See how I made that a capital W? But it's real hard to do this, isn't it? And be neat. And this is me trying my best. So I don't like it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the text box. Ooh, I've got a pink. I need to have that white. There we go. Ooh, that's great. That's as close as I can get. I'm going to move this down here, and I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to type. Lee, I make sure it's a capital W, saw, capital L, Lucy, and put a period at the end. Okay, that's how you're going to do that. So now you're going to, on your own, you're going to do the editing marks, and then you're going to either type it or write it. I think I'd rather you type it right now because the handwriting focus is kind of tough right here. We're not going to do any pictures on this one. I'd rather you just type it. Let's try that for right now. So when you're finished with doing this sentence and getting this part done too, go to your next page. Maybe. There we go. Now here's where you do your journal. You've got to get your journal pages out. And your prompt is last month. That's in August. I learned ... So you're going to, that will be the first part of your first sentence. Last month I learned, and finish the sentence. And then you need to have more sentences to explain how you learned it, who taught you, and anything else about it. Now remember, on your paper, you always need to have your name at the top and put the date. Now you need to write 3 or more complete sentences. So I need to see 3 or more complete sentences down here, and then you can draw a picture, and then take a picture, a photo, and put it on here. You can make it be big and cover this page, because I already know what's on this page. I want to be able to see your writing, so make it fill this whole page up. Okay, now right here it says you're finished. So when you're finished, if you look down here, go to page 8, and it tells you what to do. Then you need to click on the green button when you're finished. But only do this. Only click on that green button when you have done your daily oral language and your journal writing. And they are down below this because I needed to have this before them. All right? Okay. All right. So I just wanted you to see that for the daily message. It won't, this messages in the future will not be this long. It's just because I was showing you how to do this for the first time. All right. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you later on in the day.